Welcome back to the Savage Kitchen. I'm Pat Cohn along with Tammy York and Executive Chef Scott Savage. During those cold, wintry evenings, Chef Savage has the perfect stew to keep you warm. He's adding parsnips, pureed chipotle, and a bit of butter to buffalo stew meat. Chef, let's warm things up with buffalo chipotle stew.
Yeah, this is a nice one. It's a little twist. We're using a couple different things, like I said. With my little twist, got a little sweet potato going into it instead of your normal potato. We're going to put a little parsnip instead of carrot. It just gives it a little different flavors in it, and then of course that chipotle spice at the end. What we're going to do is we're going to start out with our butter. Our pan should be hot, hopefully. Maybe a little too hot, but it'll cool down. Cool it down nice and quick. All right, we're gonna be fine with that. Let's go in with our celery, got our parsnips. We can basically get all these things in there, and we're actually gonna go in with our meat right now too. We're gonna kind of cook all this down real quick. Keep this nice and hot.
And you can use, you're using buffalo right now, but you can use any kind of beef,
Sure. With this one, I like the chipotle spice with the buffalo. The buffalo's got that little leaner flavor. So if you're looking for the lean, maybe keep the butter out. Maybe use a better oil or something like that. But I think the butter. The butter is just going to help thicken this up because we're going to go in. We're going to coat this all with some flour, and just to make it, thicken up because we got our beef stock there. Because the stew you want nice and thick and hearty. So we're just going to let this cook down for a minute. Actually, Pat, if you want, you can go ahead and add a little pinch of those spices. We'll keep the chipotle out for the moment.
Okay, this is salt. A little more than that, or?
Yeah, give it a little more. I like salt. Salt brings out the flavor and everything. Tammy, I'm going to let you play with the chipotle.
Okay.
That's fine. Chipotle's going at the end, though.
Okay, and then this is?
That is garlic. We got a little bit of garlic, granulated garlic.
More? A little more?
Yeah, get two little pinches. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Her pinches are little.
I have
got little hands. That's not a
little
pinch to me.
Okay, and this is?
That's white pepper. And we might just go with one on the white pepper.
Okay, one
we don't
white
want
pepper.
it too hot. As you can see, that we're trying to just sear the meat. You want to start cooking down the vegetables just a little bit. You can see that they're going to start turning translucent on you. Now, maybe we wanted to not put so much in because it's taking a little longer than we anticipated, but we're getting the gist of it. Because you really don't have to get, like when you sear some meats, you're looking for that caramelization on the outside. You really don't need to do that when you're doing a stew, because mainly what you're doing is you're going to slow cook this, so the meat's going to stay nice and tender by slow cooking it. So, you see now we're getting kind of close to where we want to be.
It smells good.
It smells great. This recipe is enough for a family of 4?
This will probably feed 4 to 6. I mean, depending if you got a couple kids, you might get 6 out of it. 4 nice, healthy adults. So actually, I'm going to go in and get our sweet potato in there now. The sweet potato is a little pre-cooked so that it'll cook time-wise. It'll all come together. Because this only really, you just need to cook it for about 20 to maybe 30 minutes on a nice slow simmer. So now that we've got that, what we want to do, we're just going to coat this with our flour. We're going to kind of cook the flour down just a little bit to take a little of that raw flour away.
This really smells good.
You can smell sweet potato now too.
You can.
Yes.
And the sweet potato gives it that different, like I said, that sweetness and that different flavor that you're not normally used to having in a stew. So you can see it now, it's coating everything nice. You can see how it kind of thickened up a little bit, and that's what we're going to want. Because now we can go in with our stock. Stir that around. And now we're almost to the point where you can just let it cook. You kind of want to save the chipotle for the last, because if you get it in too much now, and it's going to cook, it's going to bring out a little more heat, you might not like it at the end. So
the more you cook it, the hotter it
it
gets.
seems like that
The
happens.
spicier,
The heat will come out more. So there we are. We'll just let that cook down for about 20 minutes, add your chipotle in, and we're good to go. All right, so Tammy, you've got the chipotle with you now. Let's go ahead and put a little chipotle in there.
Okay.
We'll mix it around, and with your spoon, I want you to kind of taste it a little bit. Like I said, go easy with the chipotle. I've got about 1 chipotle in there right now, which probably will be enough, but some people like it spicier. Add more spice to it. Got a nice boil to it.
To
It's
me,
gonna-
that's not spicy enough.
Okay, we'll go more then. I'll stir. Go ahead and put some more in there. Pour it all in. Let's have it all.
This is going to really warm your evening.
Yeah.
That's the fun part about it. Warm you up on a nice cold night. But so then, like I said, that should be good. Let it cook down for probably another 5 minutes or so. Go ahead and serve it.
Should we have a little taste test?
I think we should. Actually, a
Let's
spoon for
warm
you,
the
Pat,
afternoon
one
up.
for Tammy. You've already
Thank
kind
you.
of tried
A
it.
little bit.
I'll just dip
Yeah,
in here.
Dip in there. I'll take a little out of here. Remember, get the sweet potato. Get some of that parsnip. It's going to be really nice.
This is delicious.
Mmm.
Check out Craig Elliott's forecast, and on that next January evening that's a little bit cold, go to KOAA.com, click on the Savage Kitchen, and make yourself a pot of Chipotle buffalo stew. Until next week, we'll see you then.